San Francisco, California, was the site of the U.S. National Oral Health Alliance's third colloquium. This time, the topic was oral health literacy as a pathway to health equity.
Oral health literacy is evolving. You know, it's really so new that we all have to work in this area and work together and share as much as possible.
Once again, over 100 professionals from various yet related backgrounds came together to continue seeking common ground on oral health.
The importance of oral health literacy and education to the patients that we see on a daily basis is remarkably important. And one of the issues that we face is that a significant portion of our patient population have had very limited access to oral health care from childhood to the point where we see them. So we're trying to convey messages, and we're trying to find different ways that the messaging works.
I hope that people will be motivated to understand that we can do something big.
We want to communicate to people in America that oral health care can't wait.
You can accomplish a lot of things with motivational messages and get people to act.
We are not just targeting those who should probably know these things. We've gathered together for this colloquium as lifters for all Americans who are leaning on us to improve their oral health status. But we're also getting at our moms and our social workers and all these other people that play a role in this health infrastructure.
Trust and respect are at the core of everything we do.
All of us who come to these meetings get energized. We realize that there are other people interested in the same thing. We get ideas about how to develop programs and implement programs. I think there's huge advantages to being in the same place with like-minded people.
That's good, thank you.
I really enjoy meeting people with common interests, and then I really enjoy sitting down with these people and finding out what their world is like.
I'm not a dentist, I'm not a dental hygienist, but I've somehow fallen into oral health for the last several years. So.
We all have the same common goal of trying to deal with people with oral health problems.
We need everyone in the room to make a difference rather than look to a single solution or silver bullet.
There is a movement underway. There is a groundswell of support coming to make oral health a big factor in everyone's life, and that everyone has a right to good oral health. But the first thing they need to do is have an understanding of it and an education about the impact of quality oral health.
We find that people tend to know more about the health literacy words, terminology, than they do the oral health words. So I think that maybe oral health literacy may be a more refined and maybe even more difficult concept for people.
If you don't understand why oral health is important, it's very difficult to then take the steps that are necessary for you and your family to really have good oral health and therefore have good health overall.
And who will lead the oral health revolution? The people at these tables.
My job as the facilitator is to make sure that everybody gets a chance to say something.
Oh, my table's really cool.
All of these people are coming together from a totally different perspective.
I've sat with nurses,
policymakers,
3 dentists,
physicians,
an educator,
private practitioners,
hygienists,
psychologists,
business managers,
social workers,
state program director,
a consultant.
I've been with mothers,
bureaucrats, if you will,
foundation people,
community advocates.
And we bring them together in an area where everybody feels very comfortable talking about a common problem.
It's really the people we should be conversing with on a regular basis, but we don't.
We need every single one of those people in this room to accomplish the mission, because together we can really make a difference. That we alone, what we have tried and we have accomplished has not worked. So it's essential that we join hands and speak with one voice and speak with one mission, and that we can really move towards a whole one goal, which is oral health for all. It's an issue of justice, an issue of human rights, and it's the right thing to do.